Now, I gave you those figures from the state of Goa, 800 plus active COVID cases that have been reported in Goa. Having said that, in the New Year season, in the holiday season, you see tourists from across the world thronging Goa for, in fact, enjoying their holidays. This time it's no different. You're seeing a huge number of revelers and tourists there, but authorities say they've made adequate arrangements to ensure that it doesn't turn into massive super spreader events. Here's a ground report filed by Mustafa Sheikh. Every year, New Year Eve bashes in Goa are a global attraction, with thousands of tourists ringing in the new year in the coastal state. But this year, with Omicron cases on the rise, fresh COVID curbs have proved to be a dampener for revelers in Goa. Goa's casinos are usually buzzing with tourists this time of the year, and with crowds surging in the New Year week, organizers are ensuring COVID protocol is maintained. Authorities have issued directives to hotels, restaurants and casinos to admit only guests with valid vaccination certificates or with proof of a negative test result. Only 50% seating capacity is allowed. Social distancing is a must. Customers are also undergoing thermal screening before entering, and needless to say, masks are mandatory.
We check for your temperature. There are thermal scanners everywhere. Then, of course, mask is compulsory. And the moment you enter inside, even on gaming tables, we have strict seating capacity.
The big bang parties at casinos this time around isn't happening. Casinos that were always abuzz with glamorous Bollywood celebrities to attract crowds are this time around holding toned-down, muted parties with a limit on crowds.
People keep sanitizing their hands. Even on gaming floor, there are counters, chips, right? That is our currency. So what we do is we continuously sanitize those chips also after every use.
Goa, like the rest of the country, is also seeing COVID cases going up, and authorities are on high alert to ensure that New Year events don't become super spreaders.
न्यू ईयर हमको तब मिल रहा है, लगभग 2 साल बाद मिल रहा है कोविड के बाद। लेकिन एक मैं अपने सभी साथियों से अनुरोध करूंगा कि हम एंजॉयमेंट करें, लेकिन एंजॉयमेंट विथ फॉलोइंग द कोविड प्रोटोकॉल करें। जो भी आज के तारीख में कोविड प्रोटोकॉल चल रहा है उसको फॉलो करें।
In the days to come, we'll know if the authorities have done enough and learnt the right lessons from the second wave, which left Goa on its knees due to a clear lack of preparedness by the government.
Thousands of tourists from all over the country have come to Goa to celebrate the New Year, as there are restrictions in other states due to rising COVID cases. Even the Goa government has said the casinos and other areas can have people only to the 50% of their capacity. The establishments are trying their best, but Goa is full of tourists. Whether how well are these people able to manage and avoid crowding is something which the New Year's Eve will only tell. With camera person Vaibhav Kangutra, Mustafa Sheikh in Goa for India Today.
So Mustafa, in that report, telling us about the kind of steps and COVID protocol being followed in casinos. Usually at this time, you'd see huge crowds at beaches. Is that still the case? Because remember, Goa is one of those states where there's no night curfew, despite this kind of influx of tourists. Mustafa Sheikh is joining us live from Panaji in Goa with those updates. Mustafa, good evening. Tell us really what the situation is on the ground. Are you seeing massive crowding? The administration is maintaining very clearly that they've put all curbs in place, all restrictions are in place. But is that really happening on the ground? Are there proper checks and is there enforcement?
Kalangut Beach in Goa. We'll just show you first this entire beach here, the shacks, this space which we are getting to see. We also see that people are coming and entering this beach. Now look at this. These are the visuals. This is just 6 p.m. and now you will see that as the time passes by, this entire beach will be full with people who have come here, and tourists have come here from all over the country, because as you rightly said, there was no night curfew in Goa. You will see most of them without a mask, and they are now, you can see on the seashore, you will see that the water sports are happening. The crowd is just increasing, and this is not just the case in Kalangut. If you go to any beach today in Goa, this is something which we'll get to know. In fact, the roads which lead to these beaches are completely blocked with traffic. So we were calling out on the COVID numbers, but at the same time, you can imagine, because Goa is considered to be a tourist state, the government and the administration here has also decided not to put in much of the restrictions here. If it would be 2 years ago, we would be celebrating with these tourists here, and because it's also the last sunset. I will just show you the visuals right across. It's the last sunset
Mustafa,
of 2021.
What we can make out clearly is that tourists also don't seem to care. There's so much only that you can pin on the administration. Mustafa, thank you for those details. But there is an onus on all of us also to be careful, especially with Omicron cases rising across the country. Is that happening on the ground? Not really. In our next report, we'll tell you about what the situation is across the country, particularly in very popular tourist destinations in places like Uttarakhand, Himachal, Rajasthan, where usually tourists gather at this time of the year. Nothing's changed. You still see huge crowds at all the popular tourist destinations. Most of the people are still not wearing masks, still not maintaining social distancing.
Be it the hills or be it the beaches, tourists from various parts of the country are thronging popular destinations, celebrating the arrival of the new year with little fear of the virus lurking around them. In Nainital, despite appeals from authorities, tourists showed scant regard for the norms.
जिंदगी जीने आए बिना मास्क के नहीं बिना मास्क के कहाँ सर मास्क कम बोला नहीं जिंदगी जीने तो आगे बिना मास्क के कैसे जिएंगे कि थोड़ा डिस्टेंस बना के अगर ऐसा करना ही है तो है ना भीड़ भाड़ है ना
तो अलाउड ही नहीं करना था मतलब डिस्टेंस बनाता है यहाँ पे आपको ये बात आप बोलिए ना आपकी गवर्नमेंट की कमी है ना हमारी तो नहीं है ना आप हमें परमिशन नहीं देते अलाउ ही नहीं करना चाहिए अलाउ नहीं करना चाहिए आने के लिए ठीक है अब यूके गवर्नमेंट की जिम्मेदारी है
सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग गवर्नमेंट की जिम्मेदारी है
In the hill state of Himachal Pradesh, these long jams tell the story. Here too, barring few, many tourists have thrown COVID precautions to the wind.
आपने मास्क नहीं पहना हुआ क्या कहेंगे इस पे?
मास्क आप रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहे थे इसलिए मैंने हटाया मैं अच्छा एटलीस्ट पीपल शुड रिमेंबर मी
In Pink City, Jaipur, similar scenes were witnessed.
सर आप कहाँ से आए हैं? बिहार। आप बिना मास्क के क्यों आए हुए हैं?
एक मिनट मास्क के साथ आए हुए हैं।
आपने पहना नहीं हुआ?
खिंचाने के लिए, फोटो खिंचाने के लिए।
कहाँ से आए हैं सर आप?
दिल्ली से हैं।
दिल्ली से आए हैं, मास्क लगा के रखना चाहिए सर।
ओके सर, नेक्स्ट टाइम कैरी करेंगे सर।
क्यों मास्क क्यों नहीं लगाया होगा आप?
जी हमें डर ही नहीं लगता कोरोना से, हमें अपनी इम्यूनिटी पे भरोसा है।
The government claims that there are no such restrictions on travel right now, but if these people follow the COVID protocol, perhaps that could help in ensuring that the menace of COVID does not spread as rapidly as it did perhaps in April-May last year.
This is exactly the callousness that medical experts have warned of time and again. But it seems the warnings have fallen on deaf ears. With Ashutosh Mishra in Nainital and Devankur Vadhavan in Jaipur, Bureau Report, India Today.
So the reason you're seeing so many tourists now going away to the hills and to the beaches is because the cities have very strict curbs in place. Night curfews, prohibitory orders, so all of that has been put in place to ensure there are no big bashes that turn into super spreader events. Let's get you a ground report now, a live update on what the curbs are in different cities. Joining me on this broadcast, Mohit Sharma from Delhi. Divyesh Singh is joining us live from Mumbai. We also have Karthik joining us with all the latest from Bengaluru. Mohit, I want to begin with you. Good evening. Take us through all of the curbs that Delhiites need to know about that will be in effect tonight.
Well, of course, Akshata, and we are currently standing in the very popular market, Connaught Place of New Delhi, and we'll just try and get you these visuals first as well of how the area seems to have a lot of visitors out here. You can still see markets open, and the curfew essentially begins from 10 p.m. onwards. There are certain notices that have also been put out right out there, and very clearly which mention as to how the shops would be closed by then, and it would be from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. when the restrictions would be in place. The police, the Delhi police, of course, also continuously on rounds here, trying to ensure that people in large numbers do not collect together. But more importantly, it's about the hotel and the restaurant industry, which is taking a huge hit this time around. Of course, they would have wanted certain more laxity when it came to the restrictions, but since the restrictions would come into place at 10 p.m. itself, the Delhi police and the restaurant associations have decided that they are going to stop with
serving the customers itself by 9:30 or so that the entire area can be vacated by 10 p.m. More importantly, there are certain security arrangements that are also being put into place at various locations in order to ensure that, not a lot of people crowd the areas. Right now, as we are standing here in Connaught Place, but clearly it is indicative of how, people are coming here in large numbers. People would want to start their new year on a high, but definitely they are also fully aware of the fact that Omicron is a threat, and they need to take all possible measures and precautions.
And I can see around you, Mohit, that there is also enforcement happening on the ground there in Delhi. Delhi perhaps has the maximum curbs right now, having issued a yellow alert. Let's also take this across to Divyesh Singh, who's joining us from Mumbai. Divyesh, for New Year's Eve, there is Section 144 prohibitory orders that are in place in the city. Usually on this day, you will see people gathering at the Gateway of India, Juhu Chowpatty. Is that something you're seeing today as well?
Well, Akshita, right now I am at the Girgaon Chowpatty in South Mumbai. You can see this is the beach area which used to be crowded on New Year's Eve, but there's heavy police deployment that has been done because orders have been issued this afternoon by the Mumbai police, by the DCP operations of Mumbai police, barring entry of all citizens to beaches, parks, gardens, sea faces, promenades. All these places entry has been restricted at these places by police due to growing cases of COVID-19. Yesterday, the number of infections that were there in Mumbai was 3,671, and every day we are seeing that the numbers are rising in Mumbai and in Maharashtra, and that is why now these new restrictions have been brought in place this afternoon by the Mumbai police. You can see these police vans patrolling the beach area, the Chowpatty area. There's heavy police deployment done at the entry area of the Chowpatty, entry area of the beaches. None of the citizens are being allowed in these areas. Usually these areas are crowded. Hotels are allowed to function, but they are allowed to function only at 50% capacity. Section 144 remains to be in place, and people are not allowed to gather at one single location. So all the tourist places like Gateway of India and other like Juhu Chowpatty, Girgaon Chowpatty, none of the people will be allowed to visit these places.
And it's very rare, Divyesh, what you're showing us. It's very rare when you see places like Juhu Chowpatty so empty. But let's hope that all of this helps in curbing the case spread in Mumbai. I want to quickly get in an update from Bengaluru. Karthik is joining us live. Karthik, I understand that the administration in Bengaluru also has now brought in force prohibitory orders.
Well, yes, Akshita, the Bengaluru Police Commissioner, Mr. Kamal Pant, has said that Section 144 is in place in the city. Starting from 6 p.m, no public gathering is allowed. Any gathering of around 5 members or more is not allowed in the city. And here I am at Brigade Road, and on a typical New Year's Eve, this street would be full of people with a lot of lights. But on today, because of these curfew and other restrictions that have been brought into place, we only see a few number of people. Almost a large number of shops in this area have down their shutters because of the restrictions. And Karnataka and the Bengaluru is taking most precautions because of the COVID rise in the city and state. Now today, if you take in the last 24 hours, there have been 23 new Omicron cases that have been reported in the state. Now, a majority of these cases are concentrated in the city. So the Bengaluru Municipal Authority is also taking note of all these cases that are coming up, and they're taking utmost precautions to ensure that COVID cases don't rise in the city and the state.
All right, Karthik, thank you for that update. Thanks to Divyesh and Mohit also for joining us this evening.